What's up, Gundam Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models, and today is Sunday the 25th. Don't normally do an update videos this quickly. I usually do it in between builds, but I just wanted to show off some stuff that I recently got when I went to Gundam Kitchen, located in 1031 Little Gloucester Road in Blackwood, New Jersey. I'll put a link to the site on this video so you guys can see. I went there yesterday, which was a Saturday, because we had there was a Gunpla scratch building contest, which was being hosted by Tim from Child of Mecha. He was having this contest there so people can learn how to scratch build. Of course, he brought his infamous model that won him the Gunpla Builders World Cup, his Hummingbird, which was absolutely amazing. And you know, it was great to go to this show, go to this event. You could say training, more of a training class event or something like that. But I said to myself, you know what? I would like to go to that. Now, obviously, I wasn't the only one. There was like about more than 25 people there. There to, you know, everyone. I met a whole group of people who are either been doing this for a couple of months, couple of years, maybe a decade or so, and a lot of them, in their own right, has, you know, had their own stories. I had mine, of course. I must have mentioned it before on this video on my channel before. And we were there for one particular reason: to learn, to understand, to figure out what scratch building is, or kit bashing, or both. Well, actually, it wasn't more of a kit bashing; it was more scratch building, because you want to build something from scratch to apply to whatever you want to build in your, you know, whether it's a Gunpla or any other media you want to try. And you know, I went there with my clips, my Zuron. I brought a hobby knife. I brought a little cutting mat. Yet everybody was bringing like huge cutting mats. And I said this will be fine enough. And it's not here. I must have put it to the side, but it's a sanding stick that I got a while back. Whoop, brought a sanding stick. And what they gave us was, first they gave us these little thrusters. I was like, oh, cool. I can definitely use this for a current build that I'm making right now. And some plot plate. So this is a very small plot plate. I don't have the dimensions, unfortunately. This is a more wobbly one, as you can see. While this is a more tough, rigid one. And it's very thick. This one's 2 millimeters. 2 millimeter. And we did you know, the class began with his introduction, and also Justin's was there, from Justinian Build. I think it's pronounced Justinian Builds or Justin. I'm sorry, Justin. If I'm saying this wrong, I apologize. But I'm gonna go right now on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube, and pull up your page so I can say this appropriately. Come on. Update. Yeah, Justinius Builds. Yeah, Justinnius. I'm gonna link it to this video. I don't have Tim's Facebook page, so for those of you who are watching, send me a link or something, because I thought I had him on Facebook. But yes, he was there. I posted photographs and video on my Facebook page, so just go to my Facebook page, which is Strider_Prime, and you'll see me there. You'll see the videos and all that stuff. So I posted just a small sample of videos. It was, you know, it was a 5-hour, you know, training type thing, and I don't think my camera was going to last 5 hours there, so I did just record a few things. That's all, just 2 things. And he began with his introduction. Everybody was introducing themselves, of course. Then we went down the road of tools. And, you know, I see the tools that I have in front of me, but it's good to have another perspective, another person who does this pretty much every day. Not only explain it, but give it give it a little bit more meaning, give it a little bit more understanding, and of course, alternatives. Because, you don't need to buy exactly what I have or what somebody else's have. There are alternative ways of purchasing tools and items without you breaking the bank. Because clearly, this is an expensive hobby, but then if you play it smart, you can purchase things that are relatively cheap and they use the same function. So it was great that he gave us perfect examples at that moment. I, for one, didn't know a few things that he uses, and I said, "Wow, that's a pretty cool idea to try this." Hopefully down the road when the need arises, we'll try that. There's also certain methodologies and concepts that he explained, which opened up a whole new light in my work. I've never done scratch building, so you guys understand. I've only dabbed into it, but his class gave me a little bit more insight on what to do and what to understand. And these are good classes to take if somebody in your area does a scratch building class, and it doesn't have to be Gundam. It could be something else. Take that and use that to reinforce your ideas, reinforce your work, and see if that applies to you. So the one thing we began working on, and our first little build was this little box. This is a 60 millimeter by 60 millimeter by 60 millimeter square box, and just was geometric shape. You just basically need to learn geometry. We all remember geometry from high school. Cylinders, squares, triangles, all that stuff, rectangles. And that's what Gundam is. It's all based on geometry. And if you could figure this out, you move on to the next level. And, worked on this. It's not perfect, he said. You don't have to be perfect. Just get it close enough, and then you build from there. So I got a little box here. That's all I built. Well, that's pretty much what everybody built. And considering that it was only 5 hours, we didn't have that much time, because in between introduction and tools and all that stuff, it took a little longer than normal. So I don't blame him for that. And if he does this again, I'm definitely want to go. So keep an eye out for Tim. I don't know if he's going to do it again in Gundam Kitchen. Don't quote me on that. But keep an eye out for him talking about this in future videos when he does his Gunpla talk. So I was glad to see him again. Talk to him. Talk to Justin as well. Some people that I know didn't go, like Jordan. It would be nice to see him. But I did see James Turner, who's the admin to It's a Gundam Facebook page. It's nice to see him again. I haven't seen him in a long time, and it was good. It was really good. And of course, going to a new Gundam store down in South Jersey was something cool. Met Irad. Nice to meet you, Irad. Of course, you have a great store, great presentation. Obviously, it's not only just Gundam, but it's also like he does RC cars. He does games, kind of like Games Workshop type thing. He had the table for like anybody who was into like Star Wars tabletop gaming, and he had the Corellian Corvette, not Corellian cruiser, the Corellian Corvette ship from Star Wars. A big, it's close to 10 inches long, but it was used for the game, and I was like, wow, it's not a model, but it looked really nice. I like that one. But yeah, it was great, really good. I can't wait to do it again. So when I was at the store, obviously I couldn't walk away without picking up something. So the first thing I picked up was this little FWSD Gundam Neo, which looks kind of cute. I don't think it's the other one, well, I haven't opened it up yet. I'll open it up later on, but I got this. And I got this, which I saw this online a while back, and I wanted to pick it up. Liquid Chrome by Molotov. This is the product that I saw online where, well, this is not specifically it, but people buy the refill versions, dump it into a reservoir, you know, an airbrush reservoir, and spray paint it, and it is super chrome, stupidly chrome. And I want to try this. Obviously, I don't think this will fill up an entire Gundam kit, but specific parts, specific. And then I picked this one up. These ball-shaped joints by a company called Premium Parts Collection, $7. Now, as you can see back here, it's for a figure, but what I need it for is not for a figure. What I need it for is for a Gundam. And hopefully this will work. May pick up another one. Not, you know, he didn't have any more. I pretty much picked up the only two, the only one that I seem appropriate for me. But I picked that up, and may have to pick up something else because I'm gonna need it. And then, of course, I picked up the high-grade Barzam Titan's mass-produced mobile suit. I've been meaning to get this ever since I saw that photographs at Prime 92, and a bunch of other people were sending me. It was ridiculous. It was funny to see the bars, like various versions of Barzam. Like, wait a minute, where the hell did this come from? And finally, I got this one, and I said I had to get this. The Gundam Schwartz Ritter. Oh, I want to paint this. That gold and black. Ooh, I'm going to detail that up nice. So yeah, I got these two guys. So yeah, that was pretty much it. But there's one last thing I'm going to say right now, and I'm about to open the floodgates starting once this video is, once you guys hear this. So prepare yourselves, and oh, I gotta prepare myself as well. I now have a Twitter account. I say again, I now have a Twitter account. Why do I have a Twitter account? I'm not going to say why not, because to tell you the truth, that was not... you could say I was kind of totally against it, to say the least, but the reasons why, for two reasons. Obviously, social media. I heard a lot of great modelers out there post their stuff on Twitter, and I would love to see these pictures and all that stuff. So it's kind of hard. You don't see that. You don't see these pictures on Facebook. But now that I'll get a chance to see it, I'll say, oh, cool. I would like to see people's work in progress and all that stuff. The other reason is because someone keeps trying to create Strider Prime accounts and using my email address for this. And I'm like saying, stop it. But then I said to myself, you know what? I might as well bite the bullet. So I created an account for you know, Twitter. I now have a Twitter account. I will post the Twitter account down below right here so you guys can see this. And if you have a Twitter account and you're into Gundam and you have also good work of your kits, I would not mind to check them out and see this. So by me saying this, I'm opening up the floodgates. My phone is probably going to be going ding 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 in the next few moments after this video is posted. So okay, now I'm ready. One last thing before we proceed. I was going to build my next kit, which I did announce, but I just decided to change my mind. I am going to build this guy. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.